Hi, are you struggling with English speaking and writing tests? If so, welcome, you have come to the right place. Even though I am not a native speaker of English, I have gotten 8.5 in IELTS speaking, and if I can get the score, well, so can you. Today I'm going to do a mock test of IELTS speaking part 1, and after that, I review my own responses in terms of the 4 scoring criteria. Now let's get started. Yes, very much so. I live in Tokyo, which is, a big city. Tokyo is often called, the central hub of this country, economically and culturally. So inevitably, there are like a lot of business people and tourists, in addition to the, millions of residents here. So inevitably there is a very, very heavy traffic on every road, almost every day. So yeah, they're very common. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't have any like statistical data or anything at the moment, but I'm pretty sure the population of Tokyo is much larger today than say during the 1950s or 60s. So I think there are many more traffic jams today compared to the past. So yeah, for drivers, it must be very stressful. How do I feel? Well, it would be absolutely nothing pleasant. But it would be extremely nerve-wracking when I have something important coming up soon. Let's say I have a very important meeting at 3 p.m. and I get stuck in a traffic jam at like 2:30, and I have only half an hour left and time is taken away, and that situation will be extremely nervous. But otherwise, I would be kind of okay about traffic congestion because I am a pretty patient person. I guess there are some apps or like a GPS system that predicts where there's gonna be a traffic jam, and I have never used those apps before, but I'm pretty sure those apps will tell you alternative routes, so that you can avoid traffic congestion. Those alternative routes might take a little bit longer than you expect, but it might be better than getting stuck in a traffic jam for hours. So yeah, that's one possibility. Okay, now let's review my responses in terms of these 4 scoring criteria. I'll start with fluency and coherence. Coherence means how much I have developed my topic, and here's a part of my response that I want you to listen to. Let's say I have a very important meeting at 3 p.m. and I get stuck in a traffic jam at like 2:30. You see how much detail I have put in here. A meeting at 3 p.m. and get stuck in a traffic jam at 2:30. The amount of information here, it's something that I want you to imitate in your responses, because the more detail, the better. Okay, now let's move on to pronunciation. So inevitably there are like a lot of business people. I'm clearly emphasizing how many business people there are in the big city of Tokyo. And when you want to emphasize something, you should emphasize very much. So don't just say there are a lot of people. You should say there are a lot of people. And this will be a phonological feature that stands out in your speaking tests. Okay, let's go resource. It would be extremely nerve-wracking when I have something important coming up soon. Nerve-wracking. Do you know this word? Nerve-wracking. If a situation is nerve-wracking, it means that you want to do something or you have to do something, but for a reason you cannot do it, and therefore you are getting nervous. Nerve-wracking. Okay, finally, grammar. GPS system that predicts where there's going to be a traffic jam. This is something called a relative clause. And a relative clause is a type of complex structure. Complex structure is absolutely something that speaking test examiners love to hear in test takers' responses. So you should be able to use that. For example, I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. Okay, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.